Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my presentation. I'm khine from UEC4. Today, I'm going to talk about plastic bags. What would you say me if I told you that the plastic bags are one of the greatest environmental problems facing the world? Therefore, the purpose of my presentation is to discuss the problems caused by plastic bags and evaluate some alleviation strategies. My presentation will be divided into 6 sections. First, the types of plastic bags will be explained briefly. Second, the reason why plastic bags become a big challenge will be given. After that, the causes and effects of plastic bags will be discussed, followed by the alleviation strategies. And then I will explain the alleviation of that strategies. Finally, it will be a discussion part. The plastic uses among the world increased dramatically. Why do they prefer plastic bags? Because of the versatility, durability, and waterproof, and it is cost effectiveness if we compare with other bags like paper bags. So, according to the demand of plastic bags increased dramatically, the production rate annually has risen significantly. This graph is produced by the United States Environmental Agency. It's really interesting because the global plastic production rate has been increased dramatically, and it's reached 6 billion tons in 2010. It can be predicted that 500 million and 1 trillion per year, and over 1 million per day and 60,000 per second. So now I would like to explain which kind of plastics we usually use every day. Nowadays, the common types of plastics are made from polyethylene. Because of its properties, such as the toughness and waterproof and lowest in surface temperature and outstanding moisture vapor resistance. So, the polyethylene plastics are widely used for several applications, such as coatings, linens, and packing papers, even bags. So it's widely known that polyethylene plastics. Now, let's move to the types of plastic bags. There are 2 types of plastic bags. The first one is the plastic bags which are thinner, called high-density polyethylene plastics. Those are widely used in supermarkets and 80% are used in retailers. For example, in 2007, Australian supermarkets used 3.9 billion of plastic bags. Among them, 2.9 billion are high-density polyethylene plastic bags. Another type of plastic you might have already guessed is low-density polyethylene plastics. However, these plastic bags are not easily recycled, and it cannot be biodegradable. High-density polyethylene plastics can be recycled easily. However, only 1% are recycled. Why? Because it is really expensive to recycle more than production new plastic bags. So Where do these recycled and non-biodegradable plastic bags go? How do they become a challenge? Now I would like to explain this case. Non-degradable and recycled plastic bags can be seen usually in landfill, and another one in the Pacific areas. The finally is we can see that kind of plastic bags in floating in the air. So the plastic bags become the serious problems around the world because of the disposal. Now, this graph is really interesting too. According to the National Academy of Science, it can be predicted that nearly 1/3 of the world rubbish is plastic bags. So, the negative impacts of plastic bags are wide and varied. Now, let me mention what kind of problems we suffer that. The disposal of plastic bags has harmful impacts on the environment. And another one, wildlife. And then the most serious problem is it can detrimentally impact on the human health. This one. Okay, now let's move to another part, that is the cost, how the plastic bags can affect the nature and environment around us. First and foremost, the ocean is the world's biggest rubbish dump because 14 billion tons of plastics are usually dumped in the ocean, such as coastal areas. These plastics can be degenerate. However, their degeneration time can be any time between 400 years. In other words, the plastic bags can break down sooner or later, leaving that plastic chunks or plastic dust as a residue. These plastic chunks and plastic dust cannot be degradable because their molecular structure is so large for microorganisms to swallow. These characteristics of plastic bags can have devastating impacts, such as water contamination and changing the drainage system. The most serious problem is that the plastic bags buried by the soil contribute the blocked drainage system and soil lines. Another one is water distribution system, water distribution pipelines. As a current example, in 2005, Mumbai in India experienced a massive monsoon flooding as a result of drains blocked by plastic bags, resulting in 100,000 of deaths according to the plastic bags, because the use of plastic bags in India has doubled for last 20 years. To be specific, it has increased from 1.8 million to 5 million in the year from the year of 1995 to 1996 until now. So it can be said that the ocean is the biggest plastic dump with the disposal area larger than Texas. Okay? Moreover, the disposal of plastic bags can impact on our land. It takes 20 to 1,000 years to break down in land, according to the American Environmental Research Group. What happened? from the plastic disposal of plastic bags on land. They can prevent the sunlight entering the soil. It can destroy the beneficial bacteria for the soil. Another one, it can prevent the passage of oxygen. The most serious thing is that the acid combination present in the plastic bags can disturb the chemical formula of soil. So these all cases lead to the soil infertility. It's really serious. Okay. The second problem is impacts on wildlife. How it can impact on the wildlife. 46,000 of plastic bags are usually dumped in our coastal areas. So, 200 different species of wildlife, more than 1 million of seabirds, and 100,000 of sea mammals die because of the integrating and they meet with their plastic bags in the ocean. If they becoming entangled with the plastic bags. Marine mammal, for example, turtle, dolphin, and other marine creatures has been found dead when they swallowing plastic bags. And they have been found with plastic fragments in their muscles and plastic molecules in their stomachs. Once the digesting system that the plastic bag cannot be digested, it leads to the slow and painful death. For example, in India, the domestic animal, especially cows and goats, they are usually found dead after swallowing the plastic bags that are mingled with the grass they eat. Nearly 60 kilograms of plastic bags are found in their stomach. The residue of plastic bags can get into the human food chain and human stomachs also through dairy or animal products. Another problem is that it can detrimentally impact on the human health. The production and incineration of plastic bags can produce the noxious fumes, such as hydrogen cyanides and poisonous gases. According to the Center of Ethics in Healthcare, it is predicted that the noxious fumes can detrimentally impact on the human health. It can cause the serious disease, in other words. So it can damage, it can contribute to the suffocation. Suffocation means the respiratory problems for human. And another one, it can damage the nervous system. And it can affect on the blood, kidney, and liver. The constituents of production plastic bags, such as benzene and vinyl chlorides, are a major source of cancer. So now we've already known that it's really important to reduce the problems of plastic bags, how to solve the problems. Now, let me explain the alleviation strategies to reduce the problems related to plastic bags. First, we have to reduce the use of plastic bags. How to reduce that? We can replace the totally biodegradable plastic bags or paper bags. Another one, we have to reuse the plastic bags as a garbage bin lines, to carry the wet things, freezing food. Another one for storage clothes, for storing the clothes. Okay. The most important thing is recycling. To recycle as soon as possible. It's really difficult to eliminate the use of plastic bags because everybody uses the plastic bags as a basic need in our daily life. So now I mentioned the alleviation strategies to reduce the problems caused by plastic bags. However, there are some benefits and risks of the strategies. So let's mention that. First, I would like to say replacing totally biodegradable plastic bags. However, although these kind of plastic bags, the demand is relatively low and this process is really expensive. However, it is made from the free starch and no polyethylene is used in the production process. Another one is to use paper bags. Whereas the advantages and disadvantages. The paper bags consume